Hi, I'm Roxanne Wheeler, your proactive lady and number one fan of your natural lifestyle. Our next Lunch and Learn will be March 3rd at noontime. So if everyone can please mute until we get to the end of the presentation, then we will discuss all your questions off the recording. The oils being discussed today are key ones for resetting our bodies for a biochemical reset and detox halfway through February. We began this process January 15th, but this information can help you whether you choose to reset now, as I am doing, or later on, or not. It's all good. Today is designed to be interactive, so I hope you grabbed your oils as you got on here. Before we do anything else, let's pause. Place one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Take a slow breath in through your nose and a long exhale through your mouth. Do that once more, letting your shoulders soften. Essential oils are pure, effective, safe, and reliable. Oils that are pure, effective, safe, and reliable create an immediate sensory pause, helping the nervous system shift out of stress and into presence. They also help support emotional regulation, especially during overwhelm, transitions, or decision fatigue. Essential oils that are pure help anchor intentional habits, such as breathing, grounding, and self-care rituals through scent memory. Essential oils encourage a deeper sense of self-trust and inner awareness. They offer comfort and consistency when emotions feel unpredictable or heavy. The first oil we're talking about today is lemon. Lemon, if you have lemon, bring it close. Take one slow inhale. As you breathe it in, ask yourself, what feels heavy or cluttered right now? There's no need to fix anything, just notice. On the exhale, imagine making space, letting the fog lift, letting clarity come back online. Hmm. Lemon brings mental clarity and optimism, especially when feeling stuck or scattered. It helps release emotional heaviness and supports a lighter outlook. Lemon oil essentially encourages motivation and forward movement. It supports emotional cleansing, out with the old energy. Lemon oil uplifts mood during fatigue, self-doubt, or low enthusiasm. So that's about lemon oil. MetaPWR, which is a great oil to have whenever you're trying to release something, is the oil of empowering and reconnecting. And so as you inhale this oil, feel into this question. Where in my life do I want to feel stronger or more capable? Let this aroma remind you that your body holds wisdom. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to grow at your own pace. And this little one is a freebie this month, and I'll explain that later. MetaPWR supports emotional empowerment and personal strength. It encourages confidence during times of physical or emotional change. MetaPWR helps reconnect with motivation and discipline without pressure. MetaPWR supports feelings of self-efficacy and resilience. It's a grounding blend when commitment or follow through feels hard. More about MetaPWR later. Geranium is another terrific oil, and this is also a freebie this month. So, this has to do with balancing the heart. Breathe in gently and ask, what emotion needs a little more kindness right now? Notice if anything softens. This is an oil of balance, reminding us we don't have to be perfect to be whole. So, geranium promotes emotional balance and stability, especially during hormonal shifts. This is really good for us, ladies especially. It encourages self-compassion and emotional softness. Geranium helps soothe feelings of frustration or emotional extremes. Geranium supports heart-centered connection and nurturing energy. Geranium is ideal when emotions feel all over the place. And can't we do that sometimes, ladies? Feel like we're not sure if we're coming or going emotionally. Now, castor oil, this gigantic bottle right here, 300 milliliters. So this is 20 times bigger than this little bottle. Castor oil is our oil to release and support. If you're using castor oil, place a small amount over the abdomen or low back. As you breathe, ask, what am I ready to let go of, physically or emotionally? And our castor oil really doesn't have a smell. It doesn't really have a scent, but it has lots of great benefits. Imagine your body releasing what it no longer needs to hold. You don't have to carry everything. Castor oil encourages deep emotional release and letting go. Castor oil supports feelings of safety, comfort, and containment. It is often associated with nurturing womb level, or ancestral emotional support. Castor oil helps the body and emotions move out what no longer serves. So it's a detoxing oil, obviously. It's a grounding tool during rest, reflection, or emotional healing work. Now, castor oil comes this month with a free castor oil pack, which I don't have yet because we couldn't order them until Sunday. But I will have mine, I'm hoping, by Friday. And I can answer any questions about that pack as soon as people have them and get in touch with me. So reply to the replay email if you have any questions about your castor oil. And you know what else I'm using castor oil for? Every time I wash my hands, I put a couple drops on the back of my hand. I touch with my finger, put it on my lips because it's very nurturing for lips, and then I rub the backs of my hands back and forth to really moisturize and hydrate. It's very good for hydrating. The next oil we're going to deal with is DDR Prime. DDR Prime is a very, very special oil, and it's key during our cleanse phase of our 90-day reset. DDR Prime If we in and it's basically to detox our emotional load. That's the emotional properties of it. Bring in DDR Prime. Inhale slowly and reflect. What stress has been lingering longer than it needs to? This blend supports the body's natural ability to clear and renew. Let yourself trust that process. DDR Prime oil supports emotional detox, releasing stored stress and emotional residue. It encourages feelings of renewal and inner cleansing. DDR Prime helps reduce emotional overwhelm tied to physical stress. DDR Prime supports resilience when life feels heavy or toxic emotionally or energetically. It also reinforces the belief that the body knows how to heal. That's DDR Prime. And it also comes in soft gels, but for our reset, we are using the oil, I think. I'll have to look that up, actually. We may be using the soft gels. The next two things are not oils. They are products that are helping us with our reset. The GX Assist, which is very, very powerful, by the way, and the Restore probiotics. So, whenever we are using either of them, we're dealing with the gut and we're dealing with the gut emotion connection, the mind body connection. So, now I want you to think about your belly. Place your attention on your belly. Breathe and ask yourself, what does my body need to feel safe and supported today? Notice any sense of settling. Your body is always communicating. It's okay to listen. GX Assist supports emotional ease around digestion and control. It encourages trust in the body's natural processes. GX Assist helps release anxiety connected to discomfort or unpredictability. It promotes calm, reassurance during times of imbalance. It is useful when stress feels stuck in the gut. GX Assist, powerful for detox. And our doTERRA PB Restore probiotics support the gut-brain emotion connection. Restore encourages emotional steadiness and improved mood regulation. It helps reduce irritability tied to digestive stress. It reinforces a sense of internal harmony and balance. Restore supports long-term emotional resilience from the inside out. Now, the RevitaZen, I know that for sure the complex capsules are used. We're using those right now in month one of the detox. And I believe we're using both the oil as well as the complex capsules for month two. So RevitaZen has to do with steady energy and nourishment. Now we're going to inhale this one. As you inhale it, consider what helps me feel steady, nourished, and grounded. This is an invitation to choose support over stress. balance over extremes. RevitaZen encourages calm confidence and balance around food, body, and metabolism. RevitaZen supports emotional steadiness during cravings or blood sugar dips. RevitaZen helps reduce emotional reactivity and irritability. RevitaZen promotes grounded energy rather than spikes and crashes. RevitaZen supports feeling nourished, supported, and regulated. So now I just want to talk to you a little bit about how I use each one of these in my life, and maybe it will give you some ideas. The lemon I put in my water every morning and throughout the day because it helps give me more energy, helps my mood stay up, and it is very, very cleansing, especially to the liver, the gallbladder, the kidneys. So this is very, very good during a cleanse. I use the DDR Prime. I happen to use it every day. It's part of my oil shot morning and night. I put um, a drop in water and swallow it down. It does have a bite to it. I will warn you on that one. So I like to put in some fennel oil because that happens to help me with my digestive issue that I have quite often. And so the DDR can be softened with that fennel. I also use the MetaPWR to help with cravings, with my appetite, and to kind of keep my weight where I'd like it to be and not put on too much, helping me release when I want to. Geranium is a poor man's rose, and so it has a nicer scent than any of the other oils that I mentioned today. And it is so wonderful for anything hormone related. And it is great for skin and nurturing. And then the RevitaZen, of course, is really good for detoxifying. And so that's been very, very helpful for me to promote bowel regularity and also for cleansing of the liver, the bowels, and the pancreas. Those are all key. Um, those are all the liver, the kidneys, and the bowel are really targets of the RevitaZen oil as well as the complex. So I am taking one each morning with my meal, and I'm taking one later on that day in terms of the capsules if I'm feeling like I am not eliminating as I should, which should be about twice a day. That's what they're using as a benchmark. So when we're not eliminating that often, we are holding toxins in our bodies, and then the toxins are recirculating, and that's not what we want. We don't want to keep churning those over in our body and exposing all of our cells to our toxins. So that RevitaZen is really good for that, to get rid of them, the toxins. And we're exposed to toxins every day, aren't we? Whether it's pumping our gas into our vehicles, whether it's the air outside from industrial waste, from vehicle waste, and so forth, even agricultural waste or toxins on our plants and things that people are putting in their yards to make for bigger, faster plants. They're probably exposing themselves as well as getting it into the air for the rest of us to breathe in. And so when we can clean ourselves up, whether it is purchasing more non-toxic cosmetics, body care treatments, shampoos, foods, if we're buying more organically, we're gonna be so much better off in the long run, let me tell you. When we're dealing with toxins, I think it comes out in so many ways in our bodies. We're going to have more aches and pains. We're going to have more disturbances with our sleep. We're going to have more mood dysregulations, and our cells just are not going to function all that well when we have too many toxins in us. And of course, now we're hearing a lot more about PFAS, which are those toxins that never go away because, again, they used to be part of non-flammable clothing, firefighting foam for fires and so forth. There's all kinds of different PFAS chemicals out there that sadly enough will never go away. So we don't want to get overexposed to those kinds of things. And how am I using my castor oil? I use this every time I want to make a super duper roller. Um, I don't happen to have a roller right here, unfortunately, but I will use that as a carrier oil. It's a really great carrier oil. And so I use the castor oil quite often. I'm really, really loving how much it hydrates my skin because as an older woman, I've got thinner skin and it's going to tear more easily or get injured more easily. And so the castor oil seems to be a really, really great solution for that. So if you need any help getting any of these products that I talked about today, number one, if you already have your doTERRA wholesale account to get your 25% off retail, you want to use your own account with your own account number and your own password. For even better prices, below wholesale prices, you want to place orders at doTERRA on your account using a reward or subscription ordering system, and that will get you another 10 to 30% off additionally. How does that work? Well, we collect these reward points based on our product value of our purchase. And as those points add up, and we are eligible to redeem them for free product, it will show in our shopping bag when we're in the reward system. It will show how many points are adding up. And I know for myself, every 100 PV order I place, I'm getting back 30% as a rebate as my rewards, and those add up pretty darn fast. So it's nice to be able to cash those in for products so I don't overspend in a given month. And those rewards last a year, and then they disappear. So you do want to use them up within your year, and they roll in and roll out. So as you earn them, they're good for a year from that point. Now, the reward system of ordering or the subscription system of ordering, it is so easy to get whatever you want anytime. And so that's the power of having your own account. You can go in and order things online day or night. You can change those orders so that you can edit your ship date, you can order, you can process sooner than your ship date, and that makes things more convenient to get when you want them. And you can edit at any time up till I think the night before it's going to ship, because they ship out, scheduled shipments go out around 2 a.m. And so you'd want to edit your order probably by the evening before. You can be flexible in your rewards program and skip a month if you need to in your year of wholesale pricing, or you can cancel the rewards online as you need to. If your budget just doesn't allow it anymore, or if for some reason you can't find anything to purchase, you could cancel it. However, I would caution you to think long and hard. I know that as I am ordering 50 PV in every month, I am getting rewards back on all those orders. So I really love getting all my products that I can get through doTERRA. They are pure and effective, reliable products, very safe. And so I can get my laundry detergent, my cleaner concentrate from my spray bottles for my granite countertops or my uh, tile floors and so forth. I can get my skin care, my hair care, my oral care, my supplements. I can get my oils, of course. And so all of that really pays off in the end because I can cash in my rewards as I want to. And once you reach an amount that would cover the cost of a product, it will tell you, it will ask you to use rewards. And you can click yes and then submit that. And then, so you're saving money that way. Now, this month, and of course, too, when you're on the rewards program, there's lots of other free stuff opportunities. Like this month, I said the MetaPWR, you'll get a small MetaPWR by submitting your rewards order of 125 PV by the 15th, or if you're getting the VMG and Omega bundles, you can also get a free product of the month. They call it the POM, the product of the month. It is free. You get that any day of the month if you're ordering the supplements. And this month you would get a free castor oil by ordering month 2 of the 90-day reset program. So month 2 is the cleanse phase. And then you would get geranium and that free castor oil pack free with a 200 PV. With each 200 PV order you submit, you'll get a free geranium and a free castor oil pack. And the geranium and castor oil pack alone are worth $75. So the total of the free things this month is $120 in free stuff. Yowza, right? That's huge. So please reply to the replay email. You're getting this replay in to get any help from me to score big if you're having trouble navigating your web page, or if you're not sure about the freebies and so forth, you want to reach out and get some help. You don't want to miss your freebies, right? And they're also good for us. So that's a bonus too. So remember, our next Lunch and Learn is March 3rd at noon. And by the way, for the month of March and maybe April and May too, I will be in a special program to help new members get even more free products. So stay tuned for that. And that will be on Roxanne's doTERRA Family Facebook page, as well as in various emails. I try to send an email out once a week updating you in terms of what's going on, in terms of learning, and in terms of promotions, and just basic information about the oils. So I thank you again for watching this, and I want to wish you well and pray that everything's going well in your life. This is Roxanne, your proactive lady. Thanks so much. Bye bye.